You don't know that? You're not aware of that?
I'm a racist.
You are a racist.
I'm a racist.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay? So
what's your
issue?
point? Why are you here?
Because this is a no zone.
5 minutes later.
We're gonna take it down. We're gonna arrest you, okay?
There you go. Yup. Hey, he started this video by saying this is a no zone. Guess where he's headed, chat? Hey, guess where he's headed, chat? Guess where he's headed? And believe me when I tell you, it's not Six Flags. Ladies and gentlemen, it never ceases to amaze me the amount of people that are willing to just ruin their lives on a daily basis. And that's exactly what happened here again today. I'm not complaining though. I love when this happens. Run the clip!
It all started on October 23rd, 2020, when a YouTuber named Dre Abram and his roommate, both of whom are black, were filming a podcast for Abram's subscribers in the neighborhood of Old Town Scottsdale. Everything was going smoothly until they noticed a man filming them and walking towards them.
He already has an extremely punchable face.
Why are you coming over here?
I just want to see what you guys are taking pictures of.
Why is it your business?
Well, you know what? This is my home.
Okay, mine too. Why are you taking pictures
Where
of
do
me?
you live?
I live in Scottsdale. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Michigan plates?
Yeah. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Well, you know what? We've had problems here.
I don't care. You don't know me. Why are you taking pictures of me? And I don't know you. Do you know a lot of white men are doing racist things in this world, sir?
No.
You don't know that? You're not aware
I'm
of
a
that?
racist.
You are a racist.
I'm a racist.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay? So
what's
the
your
issue?
point? Why are you here?
Because this is a no zone.
If you are white and live in the United States, you're probably a racist. I am. Most people don't want to be racist, but science has proven that most white people have an implicit bias against people of color. In fact, since you were a very young white person, you were fed negative stereotypes. Good guys wear white hats, bad guys wear black hats, and on and on. That's why implicit racial bias is built into our society. That's why unarmed black men are shot by police more often than unarmed white men. It's why the white guy gets the job over a black person with the same qualifications. Even if you say, I voted for Obama, or I have lots of black friends, yep, you're probably still racist, because your subconscious has trained you to be that way. And if you're asking yourself the question, am I a racist? You probably are. And if you say, I'm not a racist, you most certainly are. Here's how I discovered I was a racist.
All right, Token, give me a smooth bass line. I don't know how to play bass. Token, how many times do we have to go through this? You're black, you can play bass. I'm getting sick of your stereotypes. Be as sick as you want, just give me a goddamn bass line. God damn it.
That's right, all black people do not play the bass, but that hasn't stopped me from thinking it and occasionally asking. So stop asking yourself, am I a racist? And start asking, what can I do to stop the racism I see in the world? And get off my lawn.
Tell me.
There's not a not. So I'm here. And what I'm about to do, I do. I stay here. What I'm about to do,
Yeah.
me and my friend, we about to record our video,
Okay.
and you not gonna do a thing about it. Y'all hear me?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
You not
fact.
gonna do
What do you
a
want to hear?
thing. I don't want to hear you say nothing.
Oh, I'll tell you what, though.
You just not gonna do another thing. So
Why?
as y'all see,
You're
can't keep
filming
the
me
camera.
doesn't stop
Yeah.
me from doing things.
It doesn't mean I'm about to record my video,
Okay.
and this not gonna do anything,
Okay.
and let you try to touch me. Let you try to touch him.
Well, I wouldn't touch it.
Let you already disrespected me. Can you step back a little bit? I feel like you harming.
We are 6 feet.
Yeah, no. I need you to step back. So, don't listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay your just stay where you at.
You ain't
And
man
then-
enough.
It's okay. You don't gotta think I'm man enough, my baby. Yeah, just keep it walking. And it's gonna be like that today, y'all. I hope y'all seen all of that. I am a famous YouTuber. This is actually his establishment. So anybody, y'all all know I just moved to Arizona, and this is his friend as well. So anybody that come to this establishment, y'all know what it is. Y'all know exactly what his establishment is, and y'all know where he works. And it's okay. Hey, we got money and we doing well. He mad. So we gonna handle it like that. You saw he walked away, cause I got something for him and this man. But Kane, pick up your camera. We about to get this in.
Posted the very shocking clip on his Instagram page, and since this was at the height of the BLM movement, it became so viral that the Scottsdale police reached out to him that same day and also visited the now notorious man.
Uh-oh.
Hi, is this Paul?
Yeah,
Hey, Paul, this is Officer of the Scottsdale Police Department.
yeah,
Hey, I was wondering if I could talk with you for a few minutes. Are you available?
sure.
Okay, do you want to come down here? You want me to come up there, or what you want?
Oh,
Which works best?
I'll let you in.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
72-year-old Paul Ung seemed like the owner of the business. That wasn't the case, as he only lived above the business and had no other involvement with it at all. He was actually working for a real estate agency at the time, and even that wouldn't be for much longer. But for now, he had to explain the cause of his actions to the officer.
An incident that happened earlier out here on the street. I was just wondering what led up to all that.
Well, I saw these two black guys
Okay.
early in the morning.
Do you remember about what time?
Seven something.
Okay.
I walk my dogs early in the morning.
Okay.
And the guy was going around with a camera. Pretty sophisticated camera.
Pretty sophisticated camera? Is this serious?
So he's walking around, and he's going up and down the street, and he's taking pictures, both sides. And because of the incidents or the stuff that we've had going on here,
Right.
oh man, keep an eye on these guys. Basically, like, we had the incidents up here at the mall, and then when we had the march back here and everything. Well, you know what? I live upstairs. I don't need anybody coming down here and torching anything, because I'd be in the oven. I'd be gone. My wife is basically housebound.
Okay.
And I can't evacuate her.
Wait.
I gotta be very careful. So I see these guys do all this. And in the past, what we've done is, whenever we see cars that are going back and forth, etc., we make a mental note or we take a picture. Okay. So I took a picture of those guys. And they took exception to the fact that I took a picture of them. So I said, well, you're taking pictures here, why can't I take a picture of you? The first words out of his mouth were, there's a lot of white people around here that are racist. I said, well, hell, look at one. And I told him, I said, look, we don't need around here. That's exactly what I told him.
First of all, you're not white. Second of all, you're about to get arrested. You just don't know it yet. Keep talking.
Well, we went back and forth a little bit, and I said, okay, well, guys, I'm gone. End of story.
Name walked away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't touch him. I said, hey, I'll maintain the 6 foot, away from you and everything. He claimed he's a resident of Scottsdale. Well, the license plate was in Arizona. So,
Do you remember where it was from?
yeah, I have a picture of it. I took this picture.
Abram had recently moved over to Scottsdale from Michigan and was filming a video to showcase how nice Scottsdale and Arizona are to his viewers, which was when the incident happened. Since they didn't approach any of the buildings or cause any disturbance, Paul had no business approaching them and asking what they were doing in the neighborhood.
Okay, so I took that picture first, and then they took a picture of me.
Okay.
Okay, then I forwarded the picture to another guy down here, one of the shop owners, and he couldn't read the license plate. So I said, okay, I'll go get a closer look. So I got a closer look. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, this is really suspicious, because 7 o'clock in the morning, there's usually nobody on the street.
It's very suspicious. What are two black guys at 7 a.m. doing with a sophisticated camera in their hand, walking down the street? Must be filming like a gang initiation video, or must be up to no good.
These guys to be sitting out here messing around with cameras and everything, but look in the background here. 2 more guys.
Okay.
All right. Now, I'm not paranoid or anything,
You are.
but I keep an eye on the neighborhood. And this is unusual for the neighborhood.
Okay.
7 o'clock in the morning. Now, we know there's BLM, we know there's Antifa, and we also know that probably starting November 1st, because everything's been so damn quiet around here, we can anticipate something. And I'm just getting ahead of the game. So I documented it.
Okay.
The officer was only here to get Paul's side of the story and left shortly after, but wouldn't be gone for too long. In 1964, Congress passed the Civil Rights Act, which prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, or national origin. That means telling two black men that they couldn't be in your neighborhood was illegal, and Paul would be visited again by officers 24 hours later, but with a very different mission.
You know what the best part about it is? He has no idea that he committed a hate crime. Sometimes you just gotta let them talk. You just gotta let them talk into their own downfall.
Hey, Paul.
Come on in. You got your sidekick there again today?
Yeah.
You your backup?
Not back up, just...
Gentlemen.
Paul, I just wanted to follow up with last night. I know we talked about the whole incident, so it's still referenced that whole incident. We talked about some of the comments being made between you and that other gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
So, clarifying from you, I kind of want to understand, do you kind of see how the comments you made might be provoking and insulting in any way?
Well,
I mean,
of course.
from his
I mean,
point of
it
view?
was, remember what I told you, the first words on his mouth were, Scottsdale's full of white racists. And my comment directly to him, which you won't see on the video because they weren't videoing it, I said, hey, they're not all white. That's what I said to him.
Yo, chat, he thinks that they're on his team. Like, he has no idea.
All right, yeah, that part wasn't on the video.
Yeah, of course not.
Did you watch the video? Go back, because I know you're saying that you're going to...
I haven't
Okay,
seen it.
that's no problem. But you do understand how the comments that you made to him would be provoking, almost provoking a fight. I mean,
Well,
would it be fair to say that, put yourself in his position, that those kind of comments might kind of imply that you want to fight?
Huh? They're inflammatory?
I'm asking what you think.
Well,
Let's look at it from your
meant for it
perspective.
to be inflammatory.
Do you feel like it would be fair to assume that, from his point of view, it might be provoking any kind of retaliation or fight that you might have been trying to to get him riled up?
No, of course not. But 7 o'clock in the morning, when there's nobody in town to be out there, taking pictures of everything and mapping the place. I mean, that's a recon team. I know it. I think we all know it.
Chat, let's speculate. What kind of is he taking? With a straight face, he looked at that man and said, it's got to be a recon team. The only thing that can do this to you is mushrooms. I'm thinking he took a little bit of magic mushrooms. That's what I think.
So what was your full intentions when you used those kind of...
He inflamed me when his insinuation was that Scottsdale is full of white priestess. And we're not. And
fair.
If he wants to call them all white racists, I just let him know they're not all white. That's basically what it was all about.
Yeah, and you're right, that part wasn't on video, so this is kind of new.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about any of that last night. So you do understand how that there can be serious fallback from the comments that
I can understand that, but the thing I'm wondering now is, why are we wasting so much energy on this? He'll be dead by next Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Whoa.
He'll be gone. This whole thing will be forgotten and gone.
Are you talking about the incident as a whole?
Yeah.
Wait, but
the backlash from it is going to be gone.
Paul had a right to freedom of speech, but most legal systems generally set limits, particularly when freedom of speech conflicts with other rights and protections. Paul's actions were in direct conflict with Abram's civil rights, and so he would be punished for it.
we're going to take it down. We're going to arrest you, okay?
There you go. There you go. Yep.
For what?
That's how the cookie crumble, man.
Conduct.
You gotta be kidding.
But can you take your other hand out of your pocket? Hold on.
No, I understand.
We'll talk about it.
I'm not protesting. I'm not protesting. All I want to say is reach in my right hand pocket. I'm just letting you know.
Okay. You have weapons or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Paul had a firearm on him, and while this was a day after the incident with Abram, it was concerning if he had the gun on him at the time, and if he was trying to get a rise from Abram for a chance to use it.
Hey, he started this video by saying this is a no zone. Guess where he's headed, chat? Hey, guess where he's headed, chat? Guess where he's headed? And believe me when I tell you, it's not Six Flags.
Normally carry it's under the circumstances, you know, with the issues going on here, et cetera, et cetera.
Hey, you're not gonna need that. Where you going?
So, do you always carry that then? Is that what that's what he's asking?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
No, I mean, it's Arizona.
Of course.
So it's totally legal.
No, I'm very well aware of it.
I appreciate you telling us.
No, that's how it works.
The fact you had that cup in your hand, never put your hand in your pocket.
I don't know, he kind of has slippery hands. Hopefully he does not drop the soap in there.
But that wasn't the end of his troubles, as his real estate agency in Scottsdale released a statement about the incident saying that he has since been fired with the recommendation that his license be revoked.
Based.
With the sense of unemployment and revocation of his career, Paul was in a pretty bad spot. But even this wasn't enough punishment, according to his victim.
Is that a harsh enough punishment for him? I feel as if the Scottsdale Police Department did handle that very well. They did give me a call the same night. Asked me if I would want him to be arrested or prosecuted. I did say I wanted him prosecuted to the furthest extent. So we are still figuring out if that is the furthest extent he can be prosecuted. So my goal is to just set an example. I don't want this done to any other American. I want everybody to know that this is not okay. So again, things figure out if that is the furthest that we can go with this thing.
You know the sad part about this is that none of this would have happened. None of this would have happened if he just didn't pretend to be something that he's not. It's like, bro, you tried it, okay? You tried it. But at the end of the day, bro, you had to have known. You had to have known that you were gonna fall short. Now look at you with a criminal record, no job. How black of you. Karma really has its way of punishing the wicked. That's why I love her so much. I can't get enough of her, man. But unfortunately, chat, these creatures exist all over the place. They just can't seem to leave people alone. I don't know why. And you about to see exactly what I mean. Run the clip!
What were you gonna say?
You're
What did you say?
Are you illegal?
I'm illegal?
Are you illegal?
That is none of your business and none of your concern.
Yeah, it is. I pay taxes.
That doesn't mean
I can smell the cigarette.
My name's Lloyd Crawford. What's your name? Put the phone down. What is your name?
I'm not telling you.
You're not telling me what your name is. You're sitting here in Germantown, Tennessee.
That's right.
Are you from Germantown?
East Memphis.
You're not from Germantown.
No.
Okay, but you're sitting here in my town promoting your violence.
Have you been drinking?
No, I haven't.
Smells kind of like you've been drinking.
Well, I tell you what, pal. You give me a call. I would like you out of my town. Quick.
Yeah.
My name's Lloyd Crawford. What's your name? Put the phone down. What is your name?
I'm not telling you.
You're not telling me what your name is. You're sitting here in Germantown, Tennessee.
That's right.
Are you from Germantown?
East Memphis.
You're not from Germantown.
No.
Okay, but you're sitting here in my town promoting your violence.
Have you been drinking?
No, I haven't.
Smells kind of like you've been drinking.
Well, I tell you what, pal. You give me a call. I would like you out of my town. Quick.
Did y'all see the video of a black man? He was recording the sinkhole in the road, showing that the road was cracking and sinking and the water was coming through. And a white man was driving by and he tried to warn him, like, don't go down there. And the white man flicked him off and continued to go down the road, and then his truck got stuck and it was dropping and it cracked a little more. And then when the black man was like, I tried to warn you about going there, and the white man said, well, you know, when I see a fella of your color, well, now you have to go with your insurance company on your truck, so I hope you have another car. Racism is expensive. It's the fact that you felt comfortable enough to say that out loud to him. Granted, he did not engage with that part of the conversation. He was just like, well, I was just trying to warn you. I just didn't want your truck to get stuck or whatever. But to tell that man, when I see a fella of your color, I tend to not pay you any mind, basically. Like I said, this is why I said I'm actually okay with that whites-only community. Do you?
Breath from here.
This old lady, now identified as Cheryl, must have woken up and chose chaos because for whatever reason, she decided that today was the day to go full rage mode. And this time it was Janet, a 21-year-old, just trying to pick up her McDonald's order. It was just a normal day for Janet, door dashing. She pulled into the McDonald's and parked in a mobile order curbside pickup spot. It was nothing unusual and no rules were broken. She went inside, expecting a quick in-and-out pickup. but by the time she got back to her car, her windows were allegedly cracked, and Cheryl had pulled up beside her in a drive-thru designated spot while waiting for her own order. And then all hell broke loose. Cheryl starts screaming, "This is for mobile orders, you stupid bitch." Now, maybe it's just me, but that's not very nice. And because no Karen meltdown is complete without hand gestures, she had her middle finger flying high at some point.
She's old. I can't wait for her health bar to just say 0.
And as if it wasn't enough, she then questions if Janet is illegal and brags about how she pays her taxes.
Again! Say it again! This Karen... She thinks she's gonna cover her face. What? What were you gonna say?
You're a
What did you say?
Are you illegal?
I'm illegal?
Are you illegal?
That is none of your business and none of your concern.
Yeah, it is. I pay taxes.
That doesn't mean shit. What does that have to do here? That's a mobile order and I picked up a mobile order. And what? How do you know I'm illegal? What? Okay, so then be quiet. Don't ask that question. You're very racist. That is racist. You're a Karen. You're a Karen. Don't ever do that again. I hope you get your karma.
I'm about to do something really, really bad. Please forgive me. Yo, listen, don't laugh. Do not laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Mike Wazowski.
Shut up. Shut up. And you just call me an illegal. Go home. Go home. Get your license plate. Miss Girl here wants to be raped. Call me illegal because what? Because I got my mobile order and I'm a cunt. What?
Yo, somebody probably married that, by the way, chat. Just say, thank God it's not you.
I love the classic "I pay taxes" flex. It's always the go-to line for most Karens. Well, good for you, Cheryl. I'm sure you've been itching to let that one out. Now, just to be clear, Janet wasn't even in the wrong, as you saw in the video, but even if she had been parked incorrectly, how did we suddenly go from wrong parking to questioning their immigration status, especially considering what ICE has been up to lately? Thankfully, Janet caught the juiciest part of this mess on camera and uploaded it to TikTok. Unfortunately, though, not long after it was posted, TikTok took it down for harassment and bullying.
Of course they did. F***ing TikTok.
TikTok took down my video for harassment and bullying. I'll be reposting soon. TikTok, I think you got the roles reversed here. Pretty sure the person being harassed wasn't the one doing the bullying. But anyway, Janet appealed and the video got reinstated, only to be taken down again almost immediately. So to make sure the conversation didn't appear with the video, Janet dropped all the details in the description. In her words, "Well, Cheryl parked next to me in a drive-thru designated spot while she waited for her drive-thru order, and she decided to say, 'This is for mobile orders, you stupid bitch.'"
I would have smacked 15 pounds straight off of her, swear to God.
I responded, "I'm sorry, I just picked up a mobile order." She then proceeded to say, "No, you're not, you're just lazy and a cunt," and asked me if I was an illegal. I was flabbergasted, so I pulled out my phone and started recording. Of course, the internet detectives got to work, and it didn't take long before Cheryl was fully identified.
Shit.
Turns out her name is Cheryl Vaux, and she's the president of a company called Productive Solutions. Oh, the irony. Because after this, I'm not sure her company will be productive anytime soon. Once Cheryl's identity was out, the internet did the exact same thing Cheryl did to Janet. They went ballistic. TikTok and Instagram users started calling for a boycott, and before long, Productive Solutions' official website, productivesolutions.net, mysteriously went under.
F***ing based!
That wasn't all. Yelp also took a hit. Within days, the company's page was bombarded with over 200 scathing reviews, dropping its rating to a miserable 1 star. Eventually, Yelp had to disable comments and even joined in on the chaos. And if that wasn't enough, people started uploading screenshots and videos of the incident directly to Productive Solutions'
Oh my
Yelp page.
God!
I mean, at this point, it just keeps getting better for Janet and worse for Cheryl. But if you thought Cheryl was done, think again, because she gave her side of the story. Vaughn told the RGJ the incident escalated due to her own lack of self-control. She said she was reading news on her phone that made her angry as she was waiting for her food.
What do you mean lack of self-control, bitch? You're like 200 pounds and you're still eating McDonald's.
That's it? Out of all the possible excuses, She said that she was reading the news on her phone and it made her angry. Really? Cheryl, that's the best you got? If reading the news makes you that mad, maybe just put your phone down, meditate, punch a pillow, literally anything other than verbally assaulting strangers.
Or maybe, go on a diet. I'm just saying.
She then followed up with this flimsy excuse by saying, as someone with a short temper, I allowed my anger to get the best of me and directed that anger at the young woman as she exited McDonald's. I believed she had taken up a spot reserved for mobile orders, Vox said. Vox said she understands the consequences of her actions, but asks that death threats and negative comments directed at her family and her daughter's business stop. We all have bad days. Most of them aren't captured on video and circulated on the internet, Vox said. I will continue to reflect on my behavior and strive to learn from the mistakes I've made.
Nope, labor camp. Labor camp. 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yo ass gonna be put to work. We gonna see how sorry you really are. You think an apology is enough with your fat ass? You done f***ed up bad. All right? This is not a mistake, okay? Stop trying to frame this like it's some kind of mistake. You know what you said and you meant it. And now the walls are caving in and there's nothing you can do about it. That's why I say only thing left to do is the labor camp. Somebody get her a sledgehammer.
Here's what Janet had to say. Chavez said she understands there might have been some miscommunication, but doesn't believe it should have escalated the way that it did. Chavez was already in the spot when she ran into the store to check on the order. She works a second job as a delivery driver for DoorDash. So, we've just learned why Cheryl hasn't been fired yet. Her daughter runs Productive Solutions. I just gotta say, I do feel bad for the daughter because her mom essentially dragged her through all of this mess, and now her company's reputation is down the drain.
Thank you for watching those clips, and thank you for staying tuned for more analysis about the clips you just saw now. You can see the tense confrontation which has everyone talking, not because of how it started, but because of how it actually ended. According to the clip, you can see how a white man allegedly made a racist remark towards the two black men, America, in a public setting. Instead of them respond with violence, the two guys stood their ground. They calmly challenged the comments, recorded the interaction, and reminded everyone watching that respect should never depend on the color of someone's skin. That moment quickly spread across social media, where millions debated what they had seen. Many fewer praised the group, the guy, composure, saying they turned a hostile situation into a powerful statement about dignity and self-respect. Others pointed out that incidents like this highlight why conversation about racism and discrimination continue to matter today. What made the encounter stand out wasn't just the confrontation itself. It was the response from the two guys. Rather than allow anger to take over, the two guys choose to speak with confidence, defend themselves peacefully, and let the law take action of what could have been the bad outcome of the confrontation. Civil rights advocates have long argued that standing up to prejudice does not always require shouting the loudest. Sometimes the strongest response is refusing to surrender your dignity while making it clear that racism has no place in a modern city. And you can see what those two guys actually did in the clip you saw was them rejecting the man racism towards them, and they let the law act, and they didn't act on their own. Now, the incident has become another reminder that respect, equality, and accountability are always worth defending, regardless of who is involved. If you found this story meaningful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification bell for more discussion on today's biggest social issue and inspiring story.